Good Saturday evening, everyone. How are you doing out there? Let's talk Rockets. Let's talk Rockets and their 104-93 loss to the Warriors in Game 3. Warriors lead the series 2-1. Rockets blew this chance. No Jimmy Butler. Had chances in the second quarter to stretch the lead. Didn't do it. Missed free throws that second quarter. First half. Warriors went on a 9-0 run in the quarter. On a trail by 3 at halftime. You just got the sense that the Rockets had their chance and they blew it. Well, let's talk about it. I am KG Kris Gardner of the Houston Roundball Review. Let's get into it. See what we got here. United, how are you doing? Frustrated, pissed off, whatever. First person to make comments, only person making comments so far. Let me get to United's comments. Rockets can't beat Warriors in series. Curry not let that happen. Jalen Green, 9 points tonight, 7 points in game 1. 2 losses. He can't do that. He has to be better. He has to take a page out of what Steph Curry and veteran players do. You have to adjust to what the defense is doing, move it out the ball, become more effective. Don't stand still. Don't force things. But he was a factor in the issue. But right here, 14 with 24 from the free throw line. Alper Sengun had, unfortunately, one of his moments at the line that Rocket fans dread. And it was 85-84 Warriors. Alp missed those 2 free throws, and you just got a sense that was it. He has, 1 for 6. That's just not, it's not going to cut it. In the playoffs, you have to make your free throws. They had their chances. Let me see. What was it? Halftime, the Rockets were 6 for 14 in the second quarter from the free throw line. 6 for 14 in the second quarter. So they had their chances to stretch the lead in the second quarter, and they did not do it. And Steph and Buddy Hield combined for 9 points in the last 2:28 of the second quarter to cut the Rockets' 12-point lead. Rockets led by 12 with 2 minutes and change left in the first half, and the Warriors scored the last 9 points to carry some momentum into halftime. And after Sengun missed the free throws with 5:27, 5:09 on the clock. He went to the line, 5:09 on the clock. Then Gary Payton scored a layup, part of his 9 straight points. Rockets, this one bit him in the butt. This one bit them in the behind. Steph got help tonight. And that's the key to the series. He got help. Steph did what Steph does. Scored 36 points, 9 assists. Did not shoot the ball well in the first quarter. Only scored 2 points. He was anti-Fred, unfortunately. Steph, 2 points in the first quarter. I think Fred had 9 points in the first quarter. Steph scored 34 points the last 3 quarters. Fred, alas, finished with 17. He made his first 3 shots. Fred VanVleet made his first 3 shots. And then finished the game 2 for 11. And had 3 turnovers. And that last turnover, the 6-point game, Fred. You were a veteran. 6-point game. He picked up his dribble at the top of the key. I think Rockets had 1 timeout left. He got stuck, threw a bad pass to nobody because Jalen Green left the area. And Draymond stole it and tossed it up to Gary Payton, and that was it. It was just United. I see what you said. Warriors in 5. You called that. If you're right, you're right. But United, you have to admit, Steph has averaged 30 points in these first 3 games. Tonight he got help. Game 1, he got help from Brandon Podziemski and Jimmy Butler. Tonight it was Gary Payton II and Buddy Hield. Jalen Green got to do better. We all know this. Rockets aren't going to beat the Warriors if Jalen Green does not score double figures and then some. That's part of it. And Şengün going 1 for 6 at the foul line. That's part of it. Ayush says Şengün and Fred was the reason we lost today. Cyrano, that's a new name. Welcome to the show. Thank you for your comment. Jalen was never aggressive. I kind of disagree. At times, he was too aggressive. He dribbled into the paint, tossing up prayers. Again, I think this is also the second time this series, Jalen Green, 0 free throws. Come on, young fella. I don't care what the Warriors defense is doing. You have to adjust to figure out how to get to the foul line. Got to do it. That's on you and the staff. But 0 free throw attempts? Come on, Jalen. Come on now. Come on. And I was thinking this, Solo, how you doing as well? Jabari got to take more shots. He got to get more touches. He has to get more touches. I don't like, a man was too aggressive. He took 16 shots, made 5 of them, 4 turnovers. Some of the shots he probably shouldn't have taken. Some of the passes he probably should have made shots, at least give his teammates a chance to rebound the shot if he missed it. He was just indecisive up and down. Jabari took 8 shots. I don't want Amen Thompson taking twice as many shots as Jabari Smith. Period. Period. Unless Amen's 16 shots or 16 dunker spot shots and the dunks and the alley-oops, whatever. But these weren't. Got to fix that. Jalen Green, 4 for 11. But again, 0 free throw attempts. And Dylan Brooks. Dylan, you talk all that yak. Fouled out 27 minutes. He was Rockets' best, most consistent shooter. But he fouled out. He can't do that. He cannot take himself out of this series, out of a game, out of this series like he did tonight. He can't do that. Şengün, 7 for 18. Missed a lot of shots in the paint. The dunk he missed, it clanged off the rim. Combined with the free throws he missed. But again, Steph got help. Buddy Hield, 17 points, made 5 threes. GP2, 16 points. At one point in the fourth, scored 9 straight points. 7 for 9 from the floor, 2 for 3 from 3. And you know it's a problem when I post this one. Warriors outscored the Rockets 44-38 in the paint. Y'all can slice it up how you want to. You say the Warriors packed the paint, blah, 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 blah. Rockets got to win that advantage. They have to. And here it is. They had 48 chances in the paint and missed 29 times. 19 for 48 in the paint. 19 for 48 in the paint. Warriors a little bit better. 22 for 40. Another problem, Rocket fans. Warriors 10-9 in fast break points. Rockets won't win this series if that happens. I think it's happened twice. Game 1 might have been similar or not a big advantage for the Rockets. That can happen. And this one cannot happen. But it did. Warriors 18-11 second chance points. 2 of Buddy Hield's 3-point buckets in the first half came off offensive rebounds. Rockets played good defense, but did not secure the defensive board. Buddy Hield got 2 threes. Add it up. So it's just, and we can say that Jalen got blitzed. So did Steph. But this is what I'm getting to with Jalen. Steph got blitzed. You know what Steph did? He moved out the ball. Then he got it back. How many times did Jalen cut and they get the ball back? Say that's on Jalen, it's on the staff, whatever. You have to adjust to how the defense is playing you. So they didn't blitz him in game 2. He scored 38. So what didn't they do, or what did he do in game 2 they didn't do in games 1 and 3? Got to figure it out. He has to figure it out. Renard, how are you? That's a new name. But again, Jabari needs more touches. Get him in the mid post. The corner 3 is money for him right now. The Jalen Green Şengün pick and roll worked in the second half. But it's up to the staff. It's up to Jalen. You got to figure this out. He scored 38 a couple nights ago. He scored 9 tonight. He attempted, 18 threes in game 2? Right? I think, what was he, 13 for 25 in game 2? 8 for 18 from 3? As a coach, your objective is to adjust to your opponent, but not let your opponent take your stars out of a game. Offensively. Defensively, you want to take the other team's stars out of the game and make the others beat you. So the Rockets staff has to figure out how to get Jalen more than 11 shots, get a man less than 16 shots, get Jabari more than 8 shots, keep Dylan Brooks in a game and not foul out in 27 minutes. Houston is cursed. It wasn't cursed in 1994, 1995. It wasn't cursed when the Astros won the World Series. I mean, And clearly, the Rockets have to win Monday. This was their best shot. This was what was without Jimmy Butler. I said after game 2, we'll see what Rocket team steps up, shows up at game 3. Because if Jimmy Butler doesn't play, they have to win the game. And they didn't. So that is part of it. And, complicated is very critical of the Rockets, highly critical of the Rockets. Some of y'all would say overly critical of the Rockets. The turnover part, let me check that out. I knew that's one thing I wanted to forget. 1 second. Fourth quarter, Rockets had 6 turnovers in the fourth quarter. Warriors scored 8 points off those 6 turnovers. Rockets made 7 shots in the fourth quarter. Up to the start of the fourth quarter, through 3 quarters, the Rockets had just committed 9 turnovers. They committed 6 in the fourth quarter. So they reverted back to their shaky, turnover-prone ways. Amin had 2. Dylan had 1. LP had 1. Fred had 1. And then team turnover. That's 6. Shooting in the fourth quarter. Amin 1 for 5. LP 1 for 4. Jalen 0 for 2. Fred 1 for 4. Dylan 2 for 4. Jabari 1 for 1. Steven Adams 1 for 1 on his offensive putback. 6 turnovers in the fourth quarter. Can't do it. It's not. A lot of players got to take blame for this loss. And you are correct to a point. Yes, they were blitzing Jalen. But why didn't he get the ball back? Why didn't he cut to the hoop? Why didn't he do backdoor cuts? Move without the ball. Move with the purpose. Some give and goes. If you have 2 on the ball, you pass it, you can cut to the hoop. The 2 are behind you now. There are ways to beat defenses. Steph Curry had 9 assists. He had 9 assists because his teammates made shots. Made those threes. Buddy Hield stepped up, woke up today, made threes. Josh, why do you say that, Josh? Okay, he just answered the question with the next statement. Even without Jimmy Butler playing today, you thought the Rockets would lose this game? But you can't. Jalen has to be more consistent. We've said that. This is his first playoffs. Rockets should not give up on Jalen Green after he struggled in a playoff. Again, some of y'all are overly critical. Star players struggle in the playoffs. It happens. All of them. There is not one star in the history of the NBA who has never failed in the playoffs. Unless he only been in the playoffs one time. Jordan struggled. Pippen, Magic, Isaiah. Recent history, LeBron, Steph, Durant. They all struggle in the playoffs. The Rockets, up to this, I want to see someone comment that I haven't seen in a while, talking about Ime and his lack of, or the staff's shaky offensive play calls and their sets. Complicated. Go back. You go back and tell me. I remember Kobe Bryant, his first playoff against Utah, when he launched like 3 air balls. I want to say 3 straight air balls. 3 air balls. And folks after that game, young fella not ready for it. He ain't ready for it. He not ready for the pressure. Not ready for it. Folks, this happens. This happens. But complicated, I'm going to call you out, my man. I know it's a difference in time. Earlier start and all. But where were you after game 2 when he scored 38? I was waiting for you after that one. We were up. Had a great show. Even had some Warrior fans chime in. You got to tell it like it is. You got to be fair to him. Yeah, he's struggling in game 1, struggling in game 3. He scored 38 in game 2. You got to be fair to him too. You got to be fair to him too. He scored 38 in game 2. If it was too late for you, that's fine. But you got to acknowledge he scored 38 in game 2. Going back, I remember early in Steph's career, he had so many ankle injuries. Folks were concerned he'd have a short career because he couldn't stay healthy. You got to change his shoes. You got to get different ankle braces, all these different things. Come on, man. I mean, let's live in the moment. Jalen, we all know it. He knows it. He has to score more than 9 for the Rockets to win. He knows that. We know he needs to be consistent. We know that too. But again, this is his first playoff. He was honest after game 2, said he was nervous. He had jitters in game 1. He didn't take enough shots tonight. Why is Amen Thompson taking 16 shots? I don't care if the Warriors are. Amen was aggressive. The Warriors backed off of him. He attacked the basket on and on and on and took some bad shots. Jalen could have done that. I'd rather he not. Rather he take some good shots and keep it simple. But I'd rather Jalen take 16 shots than Amen Thompson. I'd rather Jabari take 16 shots than Amen Thompson. But again, this was their first road playoff game. A lot of things just similar to game 2. A lot of factors that Rocket fans were worried about being reasons for them to possibly lose this series happened. Free throw shooting. Alper Sengun cannot go 1 for 6 from the free throw line. One more time. In spite of Jalen's not scoring in double figures, with 5:09 left in the fourth quarter, Sengun went to the free throw line and missed both of them. It was 85-84 Warriors. He makes those free throws. The Rockets are up 1. Have a chance to set their defense. He missed both free throws. GP2 gets a layup, a reverse layup. When you have a teammate struggle at the free throw line, it drains you. It zaps you. It hurts you. Hell, Steven Adams missed his first 2. He made 4 free throws. 4 straight after that. And had a great steal of Buddy Hield. So a guy you did not expect to make free throws, he made his. This is kind of fair. It's on the job training for the Rockets. And we look at it. What was it? Solo said, here we go. Solo said it. Amen and Sengun weren't good either. Sengun, 2 straight games. He was 6 for 15 game 2, 7 for 18 game 3. And missed a lot of shots in the paint. Shots he has to make. Jabari needs to get more shots. Needs more touches. Needs more shots here, not just touches, more shots. If Jalen has Kobe or Steph work ethic, okay, you brought up 2 Hall of Famers. Okay. And again, before Steph got healthy, people questioned him. He's too frail. He's too thin. He can't handle the physical contact. He doesn't play defense. He's all offense. Some of that stuff kind of sounds familiar to me. Huh. It's up to Jalen. He has gotten better. Does he need to improve? Yes. What 22-year-old doesn't need to improve? Amin, like I said, he was kind of up and down. Some of his shots, he looked scared or timid, tentative. In others, he would look too aggressive. Like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? I mean, Jalen is getting better on defense. He's shown improvement on defense. He did a good job defending Buddy Hield, forcing that turnover off Buddy's foot. He's showing signs of improvement. I don't know if I'm going to give up on somebody like some of y'all want to. Apparently, we'll see. But and what I was concerned about in the Rockets missing 8 free throws in the second quarter kept the game close, kept the Warriors in it. If the Rockets would have had a double-digit lead at halftime, just make your free throws. Finish the second quarter strong rather than a 9-0 run. If they would have made free throws, they didn't, clearly. Steve Kerr, I mean, it doesn't matter now because the Warriors won. But if the Rockets would not have bit themselves in the butt and maintained a double-digit lead in the third quarter, Steve Kerr probably would have played Steph in the fourth quarter because he got game 4 Monday night. Quick turnaround. But the Rockets blew it. They shot themselves in the foot. Again, look at these shooting numbers. Fred, 5 for 14, started 3 for 3. 2 for 11 the rest of the game. And that last turnover, it was a 6-point game. Awful turnover, especially for a vet, but awful turnover. Şengün, 7 for 18. Amin, 5 for 16. Jalen, 4 for 11. Only starter who shot 50% was the guy who fouled out in 27 minutes, Dillon Brooks. So Dillon and Jabari were the only guys 4 for 8, 50%. Tari Eason, 3 for 9. 1 for 5 from 3. And the Warriors with the movement, off-ball movement, backdoor cuts. This stat is a telling stat right here. The Warriors outscored the Rockets in the paint, 44-38 in the paint. Rockets have to win at advantage. Win that. Second chance points. As many bricks as the Rockets launch, they got to win that. They didn't. So -7 in second chance points. -6 in points in the paint. That's -13. Rockets lost by 11. And they missed 10 free throws. And had 6 of their 15 turnovers in the fourth quarter. Got it. Hey. Space Age, how are you doing? Thank you for chiming in. Space Age is upset. No, I didn't. No, not to win a championship. Nope. JG, thank you for chiming in. And this statement, I've said this since the beginning of these shows. Something similar. Wish the Rockets would run offense like Golden State. So much movement and off the ball screens. Move with a purpose. Easiest person to defend is a person who does not move. Person just stands still. That's part of that is coaching. Clearly, it's coaching. Part of it is also, I'm going to say, basketball IQ. Move out the ball. Move with a purpose. Set a back pick. Cut back door. Do some give and goes. It's too much stagnant offense in NBA basketball. That's why when you see teams who move well without the ball, it's so glaring. It's like, wow, that is beautiful basketball. The moving and the cutting. That's basic basketball. To me, that's basic basketball. He did. Doesn't mean I like it. And you have better players, that's fine. But I don't care how great your players are. You can still move without the basketball. Because you know if you move without the basketball, most likely you'll give yourself easier buckets. Rather make it so damn hard on yourself, having to grind out offensive sets. You move with a purpose. You have some motion in your offense. Hell, you got a great passing big man to play off of. I'm just saying. Come on. Coaching is important in the success of every successful team. But at times, this stuff ain't rocket science. I almost said something else besides stuff. Move with a purpose if you don't have the ball. You know, if a team goes zone, you don't have to stand still in the corner. You can move through a zone too. You can screen guys who are in the zone and open up spots for your teammates behind that zone. This is not complicated. Rockets had some great offensive sets in game 2. Some great short passes, quick passes, when the offense was not stagnant. We all saw, first half, we saw Jabari face guarding Steph. Other players face guarding Steph. What did Steph do? Did he just stand still? Oh, well, they're defending me like this. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'm just going to take myself out of the offense. Just be a statue. I mean, Ime's defense is so tough for me. I can't do anything because they're face guarding me. Really? Come on, people. This is the Spurs. Pick and roll. Manu, Tony Parker. He play out Tim Duncan. Yeah, they had movement. But when it's nut cutting time, hey, let's get the ball Tim Duncan on the mid post on the block. Okay. And if you play in the post, you can draw double teams in the post and move when the ball goes into the post and get open looks, get easier shots if you toss the ball into the post or you play the ball to a high post with your passing big man. Edward, Edward, thank you, Edward, for your comment. Edward says Rockets played like ass. Edward disappointed. The game, honestly, like the first quarter, like game one, was lost in the second quarter tonight, game three. Missing 8 free throws in the second quarter alone. 8 free throws missed in the second quarter. 6 for 14. Had a 12-point lead with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. 2:28, something like that. And let me do the play-by-play. Let me pull it up here. Tari hit a corner three to make it 49-37 with 2:28 to go in the second quarter. Steph scored a driving layup. Tari missed a three. Jabari came in for Tari. Steph missed a three. Warriors got the rebound. Steph missed another three. Quentin Post got the rebound. Buddy Hield hit a three. So you go from 49-37 to 49-42. Amin Thompson missed a pull-up 13-footer. Draymond Green rebound. Buddy Hield missed a three. Fred missed an 11-footer. Oh, that shot Steph blocked. Fred got locked up. Steph recovered the miss, tossed it ahead to Buddy Hield for a layup. Jalen Green missed the driving layup. Bad shot. Tossed up a prayer. Draymond rebound. Alpe fouled Steph. Steph made 2 free throws. So the last 2:28, Rockets missed a three-pointer, missed a 13-footer. Fred got his shot blocked by Steph. Jalen missed the driving layup, and then Fred missed the half-court heave to beat the buzzer. 9-0 run for the Warriors in the second quarter. So it is Edward. Oh, Edward's coming, tossing. He's part of this discussion now. Thinking KD is not a bad idea. Well, you're not alone in your thought, but you are in the minority on this show. But I've said it for a while. If the Rockets lose their first round series, I would not be surprised if Zelle Fertitta, hell, Ime Udoka, Joseph fell, go get Kevin Durant. Go get Kevin Durant. And Steven Adams played well. I mean, the Warriors went to hack of Steven Adams. He made his free throws. After missing his first 2. He picked Buddy Hield's pocket. Jabari needs more touches. Rockets missing a superstar. Complicated says that's the difference between the Rockets and every other playoff team. Well, I don't know what the Heat have, because if they have a superstar, oh well. I don't know if they have a superstar. And the Grizz have a superstar and got swept. Teams win in the playoffs. It's not just because you have a superstar. You got to have your role players step up too. Justin saying can't take turns on who is that guy. Find the closer and let him cook. Shingun and Green taking turns won't work. Mm. Mm. Not a hate coming off of Fred. Edward saying no. Edward says no disrespect to Fred, but he's been ass all year. What are we going to accept his third year or restructure it? Are there no better options? You tell me. Who's a better option? Fred takes a pay cut. Who's better option? And don't tell me that. Come on now. Oh man. J-Dub, how are you doing? Welcome to the show. Glad you're here. Don't be a stranger. We'll be doing this again Monday, late night Monday, after game 4. Real Purple and Gold says Rockets need a dog in a point guard, and that's not Fred. Oh, y'all are tough, man. J-Dub says Rockets are too sweet. that's funny coming from Warriors fans to say something completely different. Rockets are dirty. They're too physical. They're too rough. That's all we heard after game 2. Oh man. And I guess the Warriors fans aren't chiming in to make fun of me or whatever because they won tonight. So I guess the Rockets aren't too physical after all. I guess it's not too rough. It's funny how that happens after a win or a loss. Okay. But Jalen Green has to be better. He knows it. And he's got to figure it out. It's up to him. It's up to the staff. It's up to his teammates. Ooh, damn, Edward. Man. Oh, wow. You're going to have Tyus Jones. Wow. Man. Oh, golly. Woo. I said right now. I see right now. I was like, man. Man. Wow. Ooh, boy. Oh, man. Rockets aren't too physical. They're not too physical. I disagree. That wasn't why they lost. reason why they lost, they didn't make free throws and failed to close out the second quarter strong. And their second best player didn't come through. And hell, their top player didn't come through. Adjustment for game 4. I don't know if starting Jabari is it, but playing Jabari more and getting him more shots is needed. He played 25 minutes, 25 and a half. And I mean, if you start him, you're gonna sit Amen Thompson, or you're gonna sit Dylan Brooks? What are you gonna do there? Give me a suggestion there. Is it legal to wrap your arms around players? I don't know. Steph does that too. Come on now. Steph does. Almost every offensive player who moves without the ball either holds to get open or pushes to get open. Almost all of them do that. Is it legal? It is if the refs don't call it. Yeah. What was it, 2 years ago? 2 years ago, you couldn't do anything to an offensive player. You couldn't even breathe on them. It got way out of hand. It was too soft. Coaches complain. There's no fouls being called. I mean, it was too many fouls being called because every little thing was being called. That's not basketball. Basketball is a contact sport. I don't care what anybody tells you. Basketball is a contact sport. I appreciate it. Edward, I appreciate this, man. I do. Thank you very much. VanVleet is the equivalent to Gobert on offense. Well, he has not shot the ball well this series. Clearly, he started off hot tonight, 3 for 3, and then cooled off the rest of the game. And so did everybody else. And that's the problem. And Jalen Green not getting to the free throw line is a problem. You got to figure it out. And Renard, how does Draymond Green play defense? Is he too physical? Does he hold? Does he wrap his arms around players? Does he shove off people? Does he push people? How does he play defense? But hey, Fred has not had a great year. I'm not sugarcoating that. But I'm not putting this all at him. Okay. He had a better year last year, his first year, than year 2. No doubt. And the Rockets are going to offer him a pay cut, more years on his contract for less salary. Be up to him to whether he wants to take it or not. I mean, but again, who do y'all? Well, we saw who was it? Edward said Tyus Jones right now, but who do y'all want as a better option for Fred next year? That's something, man. Oh man. And what was it? Complicated. I saw you. What was it? You said what was it? Milos? You put out there Milos. What was it? Rockets need Milos. What Milos? The Milos that played in the Final Four. Milos? That Milos? The one that disappeared? The one that the lights are too bright? That Milos? Not that one. Not that one. Mm-mm. Not that one. He played like that Milos that played in November. Not that Milos. So the lights were too bright for him in the Final Four. What were he doing in his first playoff? Cade Cunningham. What, 6 turnovers in game 1? 6 in game 3? His first playoff. Had a good game too. Detroit won that game. Go figure. He's more aggressive game 2. Let's see what he does in game 4. Ayush says anyone better than Fred. Woo, man. Boy. Oh no, yeah, Fred takes a wild shots, no doubt. Fred is one of Fred is one of those guys, especially this year, where I've started coining the phrase. I don't know if it was me who said it, but Fred's one of those guys who takes heat check shots, even though he never got hot in a game. So, yeah, that's part of it right there. But he started off the game he started off really hot. Not hot, but 3 for 3. And he didn't follow through the rest of the game. So Fred's inconsistent shooting is more glaring when Jalen Green struggles to make shots, when Alpi struggles to make shots. So it looks worse because Fred was supposed to be the vet to calm things down, to smooth out the rough edges. So, Cyrano would love to get Walter Clayton Jr. in the draft. Well, league is not as high on him as y'all are. I, well, draft people aren't as high on him as surprisingly as I thought people would be, but they're not. And yeah, Fred. I mean, yeah, I thought he was going to have a good game, bounce back game. He didn't. Again, before the corner three he made late in the fourth quarter, Fred was, I think he started off 2 for 2 from three, then missed his next 6 threes before he made that corner three in front of the bench, the Rockets bench. Can't happen. Rockets 11 for 28 from three. So they didn't even take a lot of threes. They took 58 twos. But they only made 23 of those twos. 23 of the 58 two-point attempts. And they were only 19 for 48 in the paint. 19 for 48 in the paint. Rockets make 24 of the 48 shots in the paint. That's 10 more points. They make 2 more free throws and win this game. 19 for 48 in the paint. They've struggled scoring in the paint all season, pretty much. So that's not, again, a lot of things that happened today in game 3 were concerns for folks, from Rocket fans in this series, concerns for them last month of the season. Justin says, where is that Fred that was cooking the Warriors in Toronto? How long ago was that, Fred? How long was that? Was that 5 years ago? 6? What was it? What was it? Do the Rockets have the worst, was this, he's trying to say backcourt in the playoffs? No. Look to the East. I mean, hell, Mr. Garland called out Tyler Hero. We hunting him. He plays no defense. Complicated. Who does that sound like? You're the one who says it. You said it about Mr. Green. I mean, the Warriors really aren't hunting Jalen Green. Steph moving out the ball. Steph is an equal opportunity killer. He killed Dylan Brooks. He killed Amen Thompson. He killed Jabari. He killed Tari. He killed Jalen. I mean, that's what Steph does, man. I mean, and Mr. Will, Cam's not playing this series unless it's a blowout. It's not happening. Cam's not playing in this series barring a blowout. It's not going to happen. And let me see. Mr. Kuminga, who was the Warriors' Cam Whitmore, 16 minutes, 45 seconds. The only Warriors starter with a negative plus minus. I thought he just needed more time, just needed more minutes. I mean, just give him some time. Yeah, okay. He had a chance. Maybe what he showed you tonight is the reason why Steve Kerr stopped playing him. So I'm saying, you know, and Cam is just like Kuminga, similar kind of player, tremendous athlete, tremendous athlete. And probably a negative player on the court for his team. I mean, hell, he wouldn't solve what the Rockets' problem were tonight. The whole starting five was negative. But Jalen Green, he has a lot of inconsistency to his game that he needs to correct and address. I'm not giving up on him. But Cade Cunningham turns the ball over way too much. The Knicks blitz him. Cade dribbles into the paint too damn much and coughs it up. He's probably averaging 6 or 7 turnovers these first 3 games of this series. And not shooting the ball efficiently. He has to get better. I believe he will. He's just 3 playoff games into his NBA career. You know, I mean, I don't know every NBA player, the history of the NBA playoffs and all that kind of stuff, but it's not very many people, not very many stars who became stars who did not struggle in their first playoff or any playoff at some point, did not have a bad playoff. I'm going back showing my age. I remember Tragic Johnson. Remember that? Magic was horrible against Boston. Horrible. Bounced back and came through. Katie's an all-star. He's an all-star. He still turns it over 7 times a game. I'm not cutting Cade slack. Cade has to be better for Detroit to have a chance to beat the Knicks in that series. He cannot turn it over. He cannot dribble into double and triple teams too much. Pass to your teammates. Game 3, he didn't rebound a basketball. Game 3, he was not aggressive to start the first quarter. SGA, I'm sure he was in his playoff. Hell, his first playoff, whatever, with Clippers, he probably didn't play. Y'all think the Clippers would have traded if they would have known Shea would become an MVP? They would have traded him? You know, I mean, come on, man. But again, the Warriors won because Buddy Hield made 5 threes. GP2 scored 16 points. That's why they won. Steph's teammates came through for him. Steph's been rock solid this whole series because he's Steph. He's put in that time, but he hasn't always had excellent playoff series. Now, if Buddy Hield, I don't care if your brother plays game 4 or not. If Gary Payton II does not go 7 for 9. Gary Payton II went 7 for 9 from the floor, 2 for 3 from 3. He is not a great shooter. Y'all know that. But you know one thing he did well? He moved without the ball. He got into the paint. He didn't stand still while the Rockets blitzed Steph. So, Q-Poxy, I don't know how to pronounce that name, but thank you for your comments. Thank you for joining the discussion. Appreciate you. Spread the word about this show. And I appreciate the Warriors fans who are part of the discussion. I welcome all NBA fans. Just keep it respectful. That's all I ask. Who do I think will win game 4? Well, probably the Warriors, which would really make my prediction of Rockets in 7 very, 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 very difficult. Rockets had their chance, their best, maybe, we'll see, their best chance in game 3 without Jimmy Butler, and they failed to get it done. Too many of the Rockets did not shoot the ball well. And that is the problem. I mean, we're talking, we're blasting Jalen Green. Steph was 12 for 23. Gary Payton II was 7 for 9. No other Warrior made at least 50% of their shots. Buddy Hield was 6 for 13. Kuminga, 3 for 7. Draymond, 3 for 11. Quentin Post, 1 for 7. Podziemski, 3 for 9. Moody, 3 for 8. Looney, 1 for 3. So, I mean, the Rockets, well, one thing for sure. Rockets make their damn free throws. That would help. That's a great start right there. Make your free throws. They do that. That's a start right there. Make your free throws. Rockets can beat the Warriors. I'm not convinced Gary Payton II can go 7 for 9 in game 4. I'm not convinced Buddy Hield goes to go 17 points. Now you can say Jimmy Butler might get some of that. I'm not sure he's going to play game 4. You don't really have to now because they won game 3. And the Warriors believe they can win in Houston. They know that. They don't doubt that. So if Jimmy, he was shooting around before the game, if there's a chance that he's not ready for game 4, he's not going to play. It's not a must win for them. It's a must win for the Rockets. So what am I talking about here? The Warriors beat the Timberwolves 3 out of 4 games this season. What is that about? Oh, you're talking about Edward? Oh, okay. I was like, what is that about? What? But J-Dub, regular season is not the same as the playoffs. No, I saw your comments. Leonard, how you doing? Thank you for chiming in. But, I mean, Detroit beat the Knicks 3 out of 4. So, Knicks up 2-1 in the series, in the playoff series. But Rocket, this was a bad loss. It was a bad loss. They had their chance. The second quarter, they blew it. They let the Warriors hang around, and then finished the quarter with that 9-0 run and got that momentum, and that was it. And for all the issues, Dillon Brooks getting into foul trouble, messing up the rotation with his dumb fouls, when he had picked up his 4th foul in the first half, which is a mistake. I don't know why they put him back in the game. He's really one of their most reliable shooters, which makes it much more of a problem when he picks up stupid fouls and takes himself out of the basketball game. Because if Dillon Brooks is not in foul trouble, big ass if, I know, Amen Thompson not taking 16 shots and missing 11 of them. So that's a mistake. And like I said earlier, a man, sometimes he was too aggressive. Because some of the shots he jumped in the air and made a bad pass instead of tossing it off the glass, something. He's giving teammate a chance to rebound the miss. And he was out of control of some of his drives to the hoop. He was too aggressive. Jalen Green gave up the ball and just stopped moving. I mean, so it is. I love the differing opinions in here about the Warriors play better in the playoffs. They didn't in game 2. I mean, let's not have this recency bias. Okay. Steph has been great these 3 games. He got help in game 1 and game 3. Because that's what winning teams do in the playoffs. Steph, let's see, Warriors scored 104 tonight. Steph scored 36. Didn't Steph score 30-something in game 1? The Warriors scored 95. Did he score 20-something, whatever, in game 2? The Warriors scored what? Less, 94. His teammates stepped up. One of the things, y'all know this, it's very simple to say. And some of y'all are saying it the opposite regarding Jalen. Jalen gave his teammates open looks. They missed their shots. Steph passed to his teammates. They made their shots. He got 9 assists. You don't get an assist unless your teammate makes the shot. Tonight, Gary Payton II was 7 for 9 from the floor. Steph got some of those assists. Buddy Hield made 5 threes. Buddy Hield was clanging them left and right game 2. So we'll see what happens in game 4. Buddy Hield made this. He may go back to game 2, Buddy Hield. Who knows? Come on. So, and J-Dub, you can say what you want to say and all that kind of stuff, whatever. SC, thank you for your comment. Thank you for joining the conversation. I appreciate that as well. If not now, when? And Quinn Post got rebounds. Give him credit for that. But he was clanging threes. What he does well, he didn't do well tonight. he bricked his threes, but other guys stepped up from 3. Hell, the Warriors made less threes tonight than they did in game 2. And they won. So, I mean, that's how basketball works. The Warriors scored more points in the paint than the Rockets. Rockets aren't going to win like that. So, boy, y'all are tough. Y'all are tough on Fred. You're tough on Jalen. Man. I mean, it's amazing. This is year 2 of Ime Udoka and the Rockets. Some of y'all want the Rockets to blow it up. Wow. This is something else, man. Now, it wouldn't like, hey, it would not shock me if the ambassador to Italy decides if the Rockets lose this first round series, he tells Rafael, I want Kevin Durant. I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked. You've seen 4 years of Jalen Green. First 2 years were with a coach who, well, come on, please. Hell. I mean, if that's the case, there's a lot of a few other players in the fourth year. So, hey, come again on Monday. Holiday. Oh, what is that? Boy, I tell you, Leonard, y'all just want you want to get rid of Fred. You want to get rid of Jalen. Boy. All right. So it's on the Rockets to win game 4 to even the series 2-2. They got to do it. They got to play better. They got to make shots. They got to make free throws. They got to make adjustments. All those. They got to play harder, be more aggressive. Some guys got to take less shots. But if the Rockets win game 4, I want some of this same energy and these same commenters to come back Monday night. It's going to be a late one. Game starts around 9:15 Central Time. So we're looking at 11:45 Central, midnight, basically. So let's do it again on Monday for the discussion, and we'll go from there. But, hey, I enjoyed the conversation. I appreciate it. And, hey, y'all not hurting me any. I'm not a Rocket fan, so I'm part of the conversation. I cover the Rockets. I cover the NBA. So I'm good either way. So J-Dub, appreciate you for subscribing. Tell your friends. I love to do post-game shows throughout the playoffs, regardless of the opponent. But I'm not sure what kind of audience I would get, because if Detroit loses in this first round, which I think they will, I mean, I don't mind talking playoffs after. That Nuggets Clippers series is awesome. Hell of a series. Aaron Gordon coming through, with that damn, I'm not going to say who he looked like because it's still a scar on my heart after 42 years. But hey, I like post-game shows, man. So I like them. So, and subscribing, if doing post-game shows after whatever, after Warriors games, after whoever games, I'm good with that. Complicated. You got jokes, brother. It ain't happening. Detroit is not trading Cade Cunningham, period. Let alone for Jalen Green. They had a chance to draft Jalen Green. They chose Cade. They're good. So they're not trading Cade. They're not trading Cade for Jalen. That ain't happening. So, I mean, but it's all good. I like this comment. Houston losing to Golden State is not embarrassing. It isn't. Losing to Memphis, especially these Memphis shambles that they are, that'd be embarrassing. But even give credit to the Grizzlies. Without Ja, they didn't roll over. They competed. They made the Thunder earn that victory today. And Shea said bye-bye. He said peace. So, but Jalen Williams, the young Thunder, talented, deep, height, length. I mean, everything, man. So, but I mean, the Clippers, Nuggets, Clippers made a great comeback. Clippers switched to zone defense. It gave the Nuggets problems. So it's not just the Rockets who struggle against zones. So it's just one of, basketball is basketball. Different teams have different ways of attacking zones, and zone defense, because it's so unique, freaks out some players and some teams. So we'll go from there. Shingo is not scared of Draymond. He wasn't scared of him in game 2, wasn't scared of him in game 1. He missed shots. That's what he did. He pulled a string on some of those shots in the paint. Real purple and gold. I see you saying Nuggets come out the West. I don't see that happening. But, it's okay seeing everybody else. Period. I don't care. Steph, Jimmy Butler, whoever. It's okay seeing everybody else in the West. But I don't think think Steph will score average less than 20. If he does, Warriors not winning. Less than 20? Come on. I mean, Steph is a hell of a player. Now, if Steph has an off series, which is possible because he is a human being, okay, Steph ain't perfect, but it's fun discussion. Yeah, I'll go with that. If the Thunder don't get to the finals, I'd go with that. They're the cream of the crop of the West. They're better than the Rockets. They're better than the Warriors. They're better than the Lakers. They're better than the Nuggets. On and on and on. They're better than the Clippers. Yeah. But I can talk about OKC post-game shows, going forward. Hey, I like basketball. I like talking basketball with knowledgeable basketball people, not just people who wear their favorite team's glasses and aren't objective. And, I don't have time for that. But it's always my pleasure. So shout out to Justin. I don't know how to say this. What is it? Qpoxy, QPXY, Real Purple and Gold, Solo, Space Age, J-Dub, Leonard, Not Too Complicated, Ayush, Edward. Appreciate you, Edward, for the super chat contribution. Mr. Will, WK, United, everybody. Much shine, much love to y'all for participating in this discussion. So again, join me for the next Let's Talk Houston Rockets. After Game 4 of the Rockets-Warriors, we'll see if the Rockets can play better and win on the road and even the series 2-2, or the Warriors put a stranglehold on the series and go up 3-1. Either way, we're going to talk about it here on the Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel. Spread the word. Tell your friends about it. I enjoy the conversation. It's my pleasure talking hoops with you guys. So until then, click on that bell so you can be notified when new shows are posted. And this channel is a media group, so we do discuss football here as well on this YouTube channel, NFL, college as well. So until then, thank you to everyone for joining in the conversation. Your questions, your comments, your criticism, your critiques. We're going to do it again Monday night / Tuesday morning. And remember this, since 1994, the Houston Roundball Review. Local name, global perspective. Everybody, take care. Peace.
Game over.